What's up, guys? It's Powerbang, bringing you a couple war recaps, doing something a little bit different this time. As you guys know, I was out in the Fairplay Community Scrim over the weekend, and while I was out, we had a couple wars go on over here at WHF. The guys that stayed behind decided to do a couple smaller wars, which is totally cool. I'm happy they did it. Unfortunately, they didn't get the greatest clans to go up against as far as bases. There were several duplicate bases, same exact designs and whatnot, so it was a little bit boring, kind of uneventful, but I did want to pick out some attacks and kind of highlight some stuff. We had some great Town Hall 10 action going on. So the first war we'll take a look at was against 8MR. I believe this was a Saudi Arabian clan, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Saudi Arabian clan, a little over 100 wars won, but you know, for the most part, overmatched. So let's go ahead, just hop into some attacks here. Let's start with number 6 here. This is an attack by Sung Ji. And it's a Town Hall 10, max level Infernos, level 20 AQ, and a low level BK. So you're going to see a Queen Walk here from Sung Ji, and he's going to basically pop into this base from the left here, and then start walking with the Queen, and his goal is to probably step up and get that air defense taken out and start walking around the base. He's breaking the funnel down there with the minions, so she does not want to wander too incredibly far. So it's fast forwarding a little bit through this part just because it's a little bit slow developing. She's going to take out that air defense though just now, hit the dark, skips the dark barracks, and she is going to walk north. So nice work there. Heads off in the right direction, eats a giant bomb, no big deal. But at this point he decides to start in the kill squad. One golem comes in and he's beating on the wall there. He's going to break the funnel with the Queen, and he's going to eventually go ahead and send the jump spell there that's going to redirect that golem and also the king, and that Queen's going to go ahead and aggro the king straight on into her. So she's going to get taken care of, no problem. That air defense is taken out, and then the Queen heads in, and she's going to go ahead and try to take out the Inferno. So we'll see if that gets done. King's kind of beating on the storage there, uses the ability. Clan Castle comes out to meet him, but the freeze spell goes down. He does not worry about freezing the single Inferno. The loons just come in from around the base, though. Haste and Rage gets everything into the core. The King does make his way into that Inferno tower, and he takes it out with no issues. The Queen helps out. Everything just completely smashes the base. I mean, look at how many balloons he has left over. Complete wreckage. Masterful execution there from Sung Ji. Awesome raid, man. This was great. It's always nice to go out to a scrim and not be aware of what's going on back home, but know that the guys are just getting the job done, smashing bases left and right. So very, very nice job. All right, let's look at the next base. This is an attack by A, 3 stars, and this is on number 7 here. A little bit higher level walls in this base, still max level Infernos, but lower level heroes, so not the craziest base, but it is a Dragon Flower, offset Town Hall with the Clan Castle in the middle. But he's got some air defenses that are accessible, and he's going to try to go ahead and jump in between them, send in both of his heroes. He redirects those golems in, but the Hound comes out of the Clan Castle to go ahead and meet him, and it looks like he's got a lower level Clan Castle, so he can only fit 30 slots. That's funny. I didn't notice that before. Not that it makes really that much difference, but anyways, he's going to go ahead, get in there with his golems and his king, and he's working on taking that Inferno tower out. So he gets a couple swings on it and does get it taken out right at the last second. The Queen goes ahead and takes care of the lava pups there, and she's going to go ahead and take out the Tesla. Switch targets, actually, then takes out the Tesla. She's going to use her ability, and she should head over to that air defense and get that taken out as well. So the Golem's got the air defense up on the upper right. Now there's only 2 air defenses left, and he's able to just start trickling in balloons behind his Lava Hounds here. So he sends 2 to that first air defense and eats an air mine with one of them. Not too big of a deal. Misses on the 3rd Lava Hound, and I think that probably costs him a little bit here because he does not have a tank for that group of balloons that's taken a lot of damage there from the Wizard Tower. So the air defense takes out a couple of those balloons. The Archer Tower gets a couple of those balloons, and that may have been the difference in the raid. We'll see what happens. Balloons head in rage. They do take out that Inferno Tower, and everything heads through the core. Very nice job trickling in the back end loons. The only thing left really that's going to hurt him is that Wizard Tower. Everything else is taken out pretty easily. And at this point, it's a matter of cleanup. So everything's kind of getting cleaned up, but he has no troops on the left side of that base. It's all on the right side. Loses quite a few pups there to splash bombs. And at this point, he just has the clock run out on him. But smash the base, just fell a little bit short of the 3-star. Nice work, A. Keep up the solid raids. We're going to need you this next war to do basically that on a much tougher base. So nice work. All right, Sung Ji making a second appearance here, taking out another Town Hall 10 base for us. Lower level Infernos here and lower level Heroes, but a Town Hall 10 base nonetheless with Inferno Towers. So he brings 2 Rages, 3 Haste, so it's going to be a fast, furious air raid here coming in on this base, but he chooses to queen walk it once again. We'll go ahead and fast forward to the deployment, finally. So in goes the queen on the top, and it's a really easy snipe here on the air defense, so he does a nice job directing the queen. She's going to walk forward, take out that air defense, no problem, and he drops a haste spell there for as soon as that air defense goes down, he just zooms in some balloons there. Look at that, just taking out those towers super quickly. The clan castle comes out, and it is the lava hound locked onto the balloons. The queen continues to walk around, and it looks like he's going to break in, I'm guessing, with some wall breakers. I haven't actually watched this raid yet. This is my first time with you guys, so I'm just doing a little commentating as we go. But the archers over there spread wide on all those buildings to get percent, just kind of distract that hound long enough. But yes, he does start bringing the wall breakers there to get those troops in. Gets the king in, gets the queen in. They quickly take out the air defense, and then the rage spell is able to help the king get in there. He does miss a little bit with the rage spell, so the queen is not standing in it. That part could have been a little bit cleaner, but I'm not going to be picky about it. In goes the lava hounds to the air defense, and it is directly targeted basically by the balloons. Good job there, actually taking up a little damage with that air defense, because you do want those hounds to pop. So anyways, the loons kind of head into the core, taking everything out with them. The haste spells are just awesome in this raid. They look at that. Balloons go straight to the core, straight to the Inferno Tower with the pathing the way it was, and then get that Inferno taken out. Both freezes are used, and then there's a rage for the very center, and all the balloons kind of work their way to that single Inferno. It's not too scary, and then they land on top of the expo there, take it out, and then the queen is safe. The last thing that needs to happen here is look at all those pups on that hound. We're going to have a pup fight. So all the pups are basically taking out the enemy lava pups. A little bit of a pup fight going on here. The queen's working on those pups on the left side before they take out all the balloons. But the cleanup well underway here. He's got some minions and wizards working down low, and that's going to be another 3-star for the good guys. Sung Ji with the 6-star war. Awesome work, man. We're going to see you more later in this recap as well, so nice work. I'm not going to show too much of the Town Hall 9 action, because honestly they used like 2 bases the whole way out. I am going to show a crap base here, because everybody's always looking for this base on how to beat it. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world. We've probably come up against this base 15 to 20 times now, and I don't think we've failed yet once on it, using a variety of different strategies. So what Aridin does here is he basically drops in golems on each side here, and then sandwiches the base with wizards, and he breaks the defensive ring, and then he's going to go ahead and deploy normally on the bottom right side there, going into the queen. But because all the defense buildings are down, those golems and the troops have nowhere to circle to. So he drops a double jump spell here, and he's going to go ahead and get into the core with it. So that's nice. Queen on queen action. Friendly queen wins. Got the healers on her, keeping her up. And notice the golems just kind of working their way down the sides of the base. So the last thing that needs to happen is his heroes are basically taking care of the clan castle troops. The queen takes care of it, no issues at all. Still has her ability left, and she's going to go ahead and use it here. Very nice job. Hogs go down. They're standing in a heal spell, and 10 of them are going to work their way to this last couple defenses. No traps really to speak of. It's just insane. He drops a poison spell there that takes care of the skilly traps, and that's going to be that. So some cleanup comes in on the top right. Cuts it a little bit close on his troop numbers. Wasn't quite as efficient as he probably could have been. We'll probably check out another one of these bases later on in this recap, just to kind of show you guys a different approach, and maybe a different spot and deployment, so you guys can compare and contrast and see exactly how things are going to look. So anyways, guys, we missed a couple of these bases. We got really close, but for the most part, we're just practicing and trying some new stuff. So the war was well in hand from the beginning, but that's going to be it for this one. 65-48. Let's go ahead and Clan Maharete or something like that. Anyways, it looks like these guys are from Venezuela. Same exact amount of wars won. No big deal. We'll go ahead and take a look at the board over here. Looks like we missed one base in the 20v20. And then we had some Town Hall 10 good stuff going on as well. We got 1 3-star it looks like, but let's go ahead and recap here. So we'll look at a solid 2 here by Caulkmaster. This one was a interesting attack. I liked it. I think it was a 6 golem attack. So he gets a lure there by just dropping a wall breaker in to get the hound out. So anchors over on the right, sends 1 giant, and then he's just going to go ahead and lock onto that dragon there, basically. Probably could have dropped the poison spell a little bit sooner to take out that wizard and then lock the dragon onto the hound. But, took a few shots with it, and then he's going to end up losing the dragon to the pups. But for the most part, takes it out. No big deal. Drops a couple wizards over there to help. But look at this. He's got golems all around the base here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golems. And he's going to drop jump spells there on the corners. But he's dropped on each side of the base. He's dropped wizards to break that defensive ring to keep those golems going towards the core for the most part. But he sends in his queen on one side to go ahead and take out the enemy queen. He sends his king to the other side, the left side. Wizards in behind, and everything's looking good. He's already got the percentage that he needs pretty much for the first star. So that's looking good. He uses his king ability just in time. Got to use that a little bit earlier to make actual use of the rage ability. But the queen works her way in, sitting in there behind the golems right now. Drops the rage spell, and she just sits back. Multi-Infernos aren't going to do anything to her. She's got enough hit points to live through that. But takes out the mortar, locks onto the Town Hall, and at this point she'll probably blow that ability just like that to go ahead and ensure the Town Hall is going to go down. So very nice job there. 2-star in the bag. And at this point we can just basically quit out of the raid because it is going to be a 2. So nice work, CM. All right, looking at Sung-Ji again, bringing the Town Hall 10 triple. Again, not the greatest of bases, but, when they bring this kind of stuff to war, you got to make them pay. So he's got low-level heroes, looking like a level 13 queen and a 15 king. And he's going to bust out the queen walk once again and do some serious damage on this base. So he comes from the left side here, taking out a few buildings, and then he's going to go ahead and walk down the side of the base here. So really nice job with that. And we'll see exactly how this develops. Put it in 2x to speed this up a little bit. So really nice job with the pathing there. Not everybody can do that. It's not easy to do. Got to have kind of an eye for it. So he wall breaks in, and the queen's going to head into that storage. And then into the wall, she can hit from the inside to take out those collectors and camps. Just like that. And then she heads in, and she's going to be able to get the queen and the air defense by herself. So really nice job there. That may not work on a higher level queen. Well, I mean, I guess it would because you'd have to blow the ability. But he's able to keep his ability, take out, 1 air defense with his king, or close to it, almost gets the air defense, but then ends up coming in with 3 haste spells and 2 freezes, just completely wrecks the core of the base. Both Infernos are down. Awesome job. Then they're going to work their way to the last air defense and get that taken out. The queen's taking care of that hound, and then the rest is all but done here. So archers come in to finish off the raid here. He's got some pups cleaning up the Town Hall. And those balloons are going to go ahead and take out the storage. So everything looking really good for Sung-Ji. 3 stars for the good guys. Awesome work, man. That's three Town Hall 10 triples while I was gone. Fantastic job. Keep it up. Again, we're going to need that this next war. We'll show you guys that in just a second. So checking out number 7 now. A little bit better bases at the Town Hall 9 level this time. So Shakedown here is going to come at DCN, and he's going to bring a... This is a stone Goho, it looks like. He's short on, he's only got 8 wizards. Yeah, it's a stone. So, heads in, there's the 3rd golem. Takes out the king on the entry, so that's good. Gets it with the queen and the wizards. And then he's going to go ahead and send in his king to follow up. And that was really close on the funnel there. That could have went either way with that king going to the side. So, jump spell is nicely done. That opens up that whole core part of the base. King's going to hop the wall and go straight to the queen. Locks on. He's going to go ahead and use the ability, take her out, and then he trickles in some hogs from the right side, and they do some serious damage just kind of going through the ring. 2 heal spells available. He uses the first one there in that heavily concentrated area of DPS, and starts dropping wizards already to clean up, so that's working good. And then remainder of his hogs here on the bottom, he's got no double giant bomb really potential at all. Just looking at the base, I mean, he's already cleared both positions with his kill squad, so really nice job there, and he's able to just kind of swarm and overpower the rest of the base with his hog riders. So all is looking well. The hogs are going to run through this last little bomb, get a little bit low, really close there as far as the splash damage is concerned. They are going to die off to the pups, but for the most part, this base is already wrecked. Minions go ahead and take out the pups, and he does have a couple hogs left over to help with the cleanup, but it doesn't matter. Plenty of time left. The queen goes ahead and takes care of business. That's going to be 3 stars. Nice work, Shakedown. All right, guys, Chad bringing the 6-star war this time out, too, while we were gone. Very similar base design. This is a pretty popular anti-3-star design, but Chad's going to bring the queen walk here and start walking down the side of the base. Breaks the funnel there with the wizard nicely, and she's going to go ahead and start heading down the side of the base. Now, one thing I will say is try to drop those healers a little bit earlier on the queen as soon as you can, especially when going to 2-point defenses at once, because that could be the difference in having to blow that ability or not, based on any like surprise Teslas or anything like that. So nice work with the walk. 2 golems go in on the bottom right, but he's already cleared that whole left side, so everything's looking pretty good here for his hog deployment. He's got 19 hogs in the bag, and he's got just a couple giant bomb spots to worry about. One on the near side here where those golems are going to take care of on the entry, so he's going to eliminate 1 double giant bomb spot, and then on the back side where the expo and the air defense are, he's got another, but it looks like he's trying to trigger that one at a time. They're going to hop over the wall here. Boom, one at a time, so doesn't lose too many hogs there. I mean, he does lose the group, but chooses not to heal it because he's got hogs in other locations that are going to go ahead and take out the base. So nice work, Chad. Good job getting that 3-star. Ends up with his king and his queen still alive, and then the healers are going to get that queen back up to full. Saves a heal spell. Chose to use that for the very end. Does not end up using it. So very nice, Chad. Moving on to the next one. Here we go, number 17. This is Steve-O, and again, guys, I'm showing this simply because the demand for it is there. Every single freaking day I get asked about this base and how to beat it. So, showing you guys a couple different raids. Again, similar army composition, different angles, a different deployment strategy here. So you'll notice about 9 wizards behind 2 golems on the bottom corner, and then on the right corner, you're going to see 1 golem go in, and then a 4th golem out of the clan castle, which is your heaviest golem, and that's designed to take the beating from the king. So your wizards basically take care of that. Everything moves in. Notice how the wizards follow the golem down the side of the base on both sides. They're doing a lot of clearing, and look at that. He's got 5 wizards going down the left. He's got 3 wizards going down the right, and then the remainder is in the middle here. And as soon as that wizard tower is taken out, everything kind of heads into the core here, and the jump spell goes down and a rage spell goes down, and your queen is going to go ahead and take care of that clan castle. So a 2nd jump spell goes down on top of the town hall, and that opens up all of the different compartments for your king and your golems to step into, start tanking some damage. Everything looking good. The king uses his ability, quickly takes care of that core, and the queen does the same thing. She hops in. She still has her ability left. The hogs are working their way around the top. Drops the heal spell very early, and doesn't really matter, though. He just needs to get them healed up once they're there. So the hogs step into it. They take out the cannon, walk into the heal spell, get all healed up to full. The queen takes out the Tesla and the core, uses the ability. They're going to work their way through the wall. But the hogs are done. Everything's clean up at this point. He's got some wizards still working the ring up top. So very, very nicely done, Steve-O. Liked the strategy, like the back end hogs there. I mean, everything. This base is just ridiculous. So it makes me laugh that it's number 1 in YouTube when you search for a good base for Town Hall 9. So I mean, obviously we've shown that it's very, very vulnerable. It's definitely not anti-2. It certainly is an anti-3. But it is what it is. So hopefully you guys that are looking for how to beat that, there you go. A couple different options. So shattered entry from the north here for EFX. Wanted to get a Laloon raid in there. So wizards coming in. Pretty heavy on the wizards there. 5 or 6 go down. Still has a couple in the bag. But heroes and the queen just go up the middle there. Drops the rage spell. And the king and the queen are going to be able to take out that enemy archer queen. And then look at this. He's got both air defenses up top, gets 2 taken out super easily, and just comes in from the side here with the Laloon raid. And he's going to use, even though he's got both the top ones destroyed, he still uses a rotational deployment and is kind of going to go take out that bottom section first. So it looks like he's going to direct those troops through the core. So that works out good for him. Yeah, all that first group is going to get to that air defense and go through the core, and then the last group comes in the backside. 3 hounds, nicely done. Loses all of his hounds at this point, so he finally drops the rage spell to go ahead and get everything into that final air defense. So it's all looking good. Loon swarm that last air defense, take it out, no problem. All the defenses are down, gets a great loon split. Pups all over the base, and then drops a loon that he still had in the bag on the last couple, spots on the ring. So dominant raid here from EFX. Nice work, man. So this was going to be it, guys, for 2 different recaps. This is, Clan Maharte, and then there was 8 MR from Saudi Arabia. So good games to those guys. Best of luck in the future. Now on to the current war. We just matched up with the True Sons, one of the top war clans in the world, and good luck to them. We did just get done with that Fairplay Community Scrim, and we have a lot of guys that are still scattered. So I'm actually not in this war. We've got several of our top hitters that are out warring with other clans right now just to have fun, because our war days did not line up with WHF and FPC. So it ended up not working out. But yeah, so good luck to the True Sons. We'll hope for a fair fight, and we'll see what happens. But overall, it'll be fun, and we'll have some good content. I should get an opportunity to stream a little bit tomorrow night when this thing goes live. No guarantees on that, but as always, if you're interested, stay tuned to my Bendel chat room, Powerbang Gaming there, hashtag Powerbang Gaming, and I will announce there when I go live, as well as on Twitter. You can find me at hashtag Powerbang Gaming on Twitter as well. All that's always in the description, and you will be able to find me. As my stream, you can always go to powerbanggaming.com/live, and that will take you to whether I'm streaming on Twitch or YouTube. It's going to take you to the right spot. So hopefully this has been helpful, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the recap. Shout out to Sungji for the amazing triples while we were gone. It's always nice seeing those happen. Unfortunately, didn't get to catch it live, but we got our work cut out for us in the next one, guys. True Sons is up next, and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, we'll hear more from me in the next coming days with the recaps for that, and hopefully some more tutorial stuff out real soon. So thanks, guys. For now, Powerbang signing out. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you feel like you learned something here today and you're a better attacker for having watched it, your clanmates will probably feel the exact same way. So do me a favor, share this video with them, get them to the channel, and chances are your clan's going to be exploding for 3 stars from top to bottom before you know it. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.